Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Islan. I'm so glad that you are back because we are going to break down the rest of the episode for Love is Blind for this week. So let's get started. So, first of all, I have my little notes here. I want to get into the couple. First of all, the episode three, not really the couple, because for episode three started with Joey and Monica that had their reveal. I was very excited to see this because, as you remember, the other day my previous video, we were talking about how Joey is Monica and Monica give us the vibe of this couple that doesn't have any, too much drama going on for them and the show, and then they just end up getting married. I'm not sure if that's what's gonna happen for them, but I have a good energy. A good feeling about them, to be honest. And so far, I like their conversation. I like where they are going with their relationship, and I think they cover a lot. And the pod, they talk about, financial, they talk about family, they talk about a lot. They cover a lot on the pod. And seeing them at the reveal, um, a little bit funny because I see that Monica didn't tell the guy that he looks, he looks good or not. But at the same time, there was a lot of excitement in them seeing each other. But I don't know if I see a lot of romance. I didn't really see a lot of romance because I don't even remember if they kiss each other. But yes, they did kiss each other. But when they were supposed to kiss, she went like when you're kissing a kid, it was like mwah. It was like weird, really weird energy. I don't know if she's still processing, trying to put two and two together, the voice and the face. But it was a little bit weird, especially the way that the connection was on the pod. I was expecting a different dynamic for the reveal. So there's that. And then, of course, we are going to see more of them and the next episode, especially at the honeymoon or the vacation in Mexico, wherever they're going this year. So I can't wait to see how their relationship is evolving. And, because it was a little bit weird to me that Monica, didn't give the guy like a proper kiss. You know what I mean? It was a little sus. Let me know in the comment what you think about like the reveal between Monica and Joey. Um, so love triangle and couple. Let's talk about, I'm gonna start talking about Ben and Sarah. So let's talk about Ben and Sarah. So Ben and Sarah, I remember in my last video I was saying that I like Sarah, and she proved me right. I actually like her. I like her personality. I liked first of all, I like her personality, but I also like, the conversation that she is having in the pod, because some people sometimes you don't really think too much into religion, into value, politics, the point of view that you have and the person that you are going to live with. So I really enjoy her having this conversation with Ben. At some point I thought that they were not going to make it because because when she was talking about Ben, she was like, no, you know what, I'm not here to educate you, I'm not here to teach you values, because basic human right, basic thing that you should know, or you should have, your own belief and your own idea about them. I'm not going to be the one to come here and then teach you about those. So I feel like she had a valid point, especially Ben is more like, oh, you know what, I'm not into politics, I didn't vote this year, and it's just that I don't want to get into this. Like, I understand, but the thing that's happening in the world, I know maybe it's not affecting you directly, but there's so much going on that um, you should at least have an idea. You know what I mean? Like, have an opinion about it. And then she didn't really like the answer that Ben gave her, so she was not really, there, like happy or But Ben knew that, and I love a man that take accountability and then go back and reassure, reaffirm, and confirm, express, his feelings. So he went. So they have to meet up again. They had another date, and at this date, that's when Ben confirmed to her, "Hey, I know I don't want you. I'm not gonna ask you to teach me. I'm gonna take gonna take it upon myself to learn about the thing that's mattered to you." That was very nice. I like them, and then they become girlfriend and boyfriend, which was nice. And later on, they got engaged. They got engaged, which was nice. I like them. I'm so excited to see how the relationship develop and the future episode. Sarah has such strong opinion, so I'm very excited to see how the relationship is gonna go, and what kind of issue that they're gonna have and how this story is gonna unfold for them. So far, I'm rooting for them. I love them both, and I feel like they make a really nice couple. It's Taylor and Daniel. D- Daniel, whichever they say it. Let me know in the comment how you really say it. Daniel or Daniel. I don't know. So Taylor and Daniel, it was a little weird to me for the reveal, but I'm gonna really go into the reveal like all together for all of the couple that form and the other episode. But let's talk about the relationship of Taylor and Daniel. Taylor and Daniel, they have a great relationship on the pod. She loved the fact that Daniel was always reassuring her about her feelings. She is someone that overthinks a lot. And he was always there. He say, you know what, when you think too much, come to me and let me know. You know what I mean? And I will be there to answer a question, to reassure you, and to keep you at ease, kind of thing. It was very weird to me when they got engaged, and we're gonna talk about the reveal. So her and Daniel, they didn't have any other connection. We didn't really see the other connection that they made in the pod, and especially like both of them decided to keep dating each other. They were not dating other people after all of the conversation that they have, after all the date that they have. They decided to go with that one person, which was beautiful. And they have their moments, which we loved to see. And yeah, one thing I wish I could do, guys, if you know in the comment, please let me know. I would love to. I know when I'm gonna edit that. I don't know how to add the clip to, so we can see exactly some of the thing that we are discussing, so we can just like throw a clip in there. If you know in the comment how to do that, please, please, please let me know. I would love to do that. I'm fascinated by like editing, and I would love to know how to do that, because on my Netflix, I know I'm getting out of subject, but I'm just gonna throw this out there, because you never know who's watching, you never know who's here to help, we never know, we can give you like tips and tricks. So I'm just putting out there. If you know how to include the clip, because I don't know how to get it from Netflix or whatever, but yeah, that's that. So now let's get into the love triangle. Love triangle. So the first people that we are going to talk about today. Let's talk about Lauren, David, and Molly. I know in my last video I was talking about how I love Lauren's personality. My opinion about her literally changed while I was watching the episode, because there's something that I don't like, to be honest, when people do. It's, I don't know, it's so shady to me. You don't want to tell people who you're dating, and you have your reason, and the reason is to, the reason why you are secretive, very secretive about the person that you are dating. It's because you don't want that causing issue with the girls, or even being told stuff, or kind of like shifting your relationship. So basically, I think that's why Lauren didn't want to tell anybody who she was dating. That's my son in the background. So, but then you have Molly. my opinion about Molly literally changed. I went from not really liking her to really like her because the fact that um, Molly told you that, hey, I'm dating David, but Molly didn't really know. She wasn't really sure that you were dating David. But then after that, she knew exactly, you know. But she was kind of like going around and talking about how amazing her relationship with David was. And I think her relationship with David was amazing because the time that they do have in the pods, they understand each other. They are on the same page about almost everything. The thing that David told Molly, he didn't tell you. He didn't tell you that he was someone that doesn't have any integrity, that he's trying to get his integrity back. He didn't tell you that he cheated. I know that the conversation that Lauren and David had at some point were a little bit deeper than the one that Molly was having with him. Molly and him was very much surface level or whatever, but at the same time they were having fun. They did have like a really amazing connection. You know, their connection was, you know, growing to be stronger and stronger. But then when when Molly came to the women's quarter, and then she said to everyone that, hey, you know what? He told me that I was the one. He literally told her that she was the one, right? So, and then Molly too. The reason why I liked her is because she never pressured David to choose someone. She say, hey, you know what? You will figure out your thing. Right now, I'm only dating you. I'm not dating anyone else. But you will have to figure out your thing on your own. You know what I mean? And that speaks for me. That speaks volume. She didn't try to manipulate David's decision toward choosing her, which I really love. Um, and then you have Lauren that went into the pod, you know, full mode, like mad or whatever. Hey, you know what? Molly just came to the women's quarter and she was like shouting everywhere that you told her that she was the one, blah, 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 blah. Now, why are you doing that? You know what I mean? I mean, yes, she did say that, but why are you coming to the man and, you know, demanding, you know, of him, oh, hey, I hear that, I hear this, I hear that. And I feel like she was such a like pick me girl. It's like, oh, David, I don't know if you want to pick her. Like, girl, calm down. She literally got on my nerve when she was literally kind of like crying to tell this man to pick her. And that's why when things, you know, when she's gonna get hurt on the show, I'm not gonna feel anything for her. Like, I'm not gonna feel sorry for her because you brought this up on you. You know, this man showed you multiple times that he was not to be trusted. This man showed you multiple times that he's not sure about his feeling. This man showed you multiple times that you were not really, you know, it for him. But you came to the pod, you cry like a baby, you know, like literally manipulating him to choosing you because the man, he is, you know, there's people that doesn't want to disappoint someone and they don't want to say things. They're just like, you know, making you feel like you have, and that's why like I feel like he was so deceitful. And when he had his conversation with Molly, because he literally made Molly feel that, hey, you are the one breaking up with me right now, you know. And it was so surprising when Molly was like, oh, so you making it feel like, he was like, oh, I thought you got it. I already say that I have feeling. No, if you're talking to someone, you have to be loud and clear. You have to make your point. You have to like tell them exactly how you feeling. Because you can tell me, hey, I have feeling for another girl, but I still think that, okay, yes, because we are in a setting where we are dating multiple people, so that can happen that you have feeling for multiple people, but which one is stronger? So when you make her feel that, oh, but no, I thought that was clear. No, you did not. Anyway, like I said in my previous video, that was not anything that this man would have done or will do in the show that would surprise me, because he told us already who it was. And those like salty jokes that he was making maybe like he's thinking that, oh my god, it's dry humor or whatever what people think of it. I didn't think it was funny, because telling her that, oh, you 30 something, oh, you're no longer attractive, oh, I used to be an ass to women, like, sir, this is not the place to do that. This is not where you joke about those things, because people have feelings and people are sensitive around something. The thing like age, the way that someone looks. People have feelings about that. And some people are very sensitive towards those type of jokes. So you don't know who you're talking to. You don't know who you're having a conversation with. You haven't even seen their faces, and then you're making like salty jokes. Like, I'm sorry, what? Like I said, there wasn't gonna be anything that this man was gonna do that would surprise me. So I mean, he did that, okay, fine. But for me, his relationship with Molly would have made more sense than his relationship with Lauren. But anyway, Lauren pushed him to choose her. So we'll see how that go. We'll see, because I already know this not gonna work. I already know that. I can feel this from miles away. It's not gonna work, because girl, you don't force someone to choose you ever. You don't force anyone to choose you. She's such a pick me girl. And I thought she was a really nice person, but she literally gave me like mean girl vibe. Why would you go and she was like so uneasy throughout the whole thing. Every time the girl was talking like about some, David, or about the connection in the women's quarter, she will just literally, wake up, and go like, okay, girl, like, why are you so uneasy? Love triangle that we have Mason, Madison, and Alex. Madison, at the beginning, I remember when I was first watching, I'm like, I don't know about this girl. I don't really like her. She's a little sus to me. But then I'm like, oh, you know what? She's such a sweet girl or whatever. But I don't think she is. I think that she's having like this facade of sweet girl, but deep down she's a mean girl. Because I'm gonna tell you why I think she is, a mean girl. Because you have a connection with Mason, you have a connection with Alex. Both of this connection are different. So with Alex, it's really like a romantic relationship, you are developing. But with Mason, I feel like it was more like a friendship. And you've been shouting it everywhere that, oh, you know what, and I have my other connection, my number one, you're talking about blah 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 blah, but you're still entertaining Mason. Cool. Then you go with Alex, and then what really like got me really about her is the fact that that Mason is not your number one. That Mason and you don't have a strong feeling for him. That he's not your strongest connection. That. But you know what you went and did? You literally went to him and manipulate him, literally pressure him to commit to you, because you did that. You were there. Oh, you know what? I feel like my other connection, he's more affirming. He's more. The guy was feeling uncomfortable, but because he didn't want to, lose the connection that he has with you, he committed to you. That's how I see it. I don't know if you see it different than me. If you do, let me know, and let me know in the comment, because we have to talk about this. So you literally forced Mason to choose you, like not choose you, to be committed to you, right? And then that was so messed up what she did. And then that you're not gonna choose him. You went back to the woman's quarter and you were saying, oh, you know what? I think someone is gonna go home. So you think that Mason was gonna break up with Meg because he said he committed to you, but you know all along you're not gonna choose him. So he gonna send Meg home. You're gonna go and then choose Alex, and then he's gonna have to go home. Why? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? So that's why I'm saying that she's giving mean girl energy. That means you don't want Meg to be here. See? Did you clock that? You don't want her to be here. Someone is gonna go home. Oh my god, last night when I was watching this, I was so mad. I'm like, why? Why? Why are you robbing someone else from having this experience? You could have just told the guy, hey, you know what? I have another connection which is stronger, and I don't want to waste your time. Please focus on your other connection, blah blah blah. That would be so nice. No, you force him to commit to you, but then you went and then choose someone else. And after you did that, you went back to the women's quarter, and then you literally manipulate Megan. You're like, Meg, oh, you know what? This is what he said to me. He said that he is committed to me. Da, 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 da. If I were you, I don't know if you're gonna go home. Girl, why are you trying? Why are you starting shit? Why? I was really uneasy. I was really mad. I didn't really like what she did. I don't like when people rob others from anything. Like, I don't know, when you rob people from experiences, when you rob them from whatever it is. Like, I don't know that. I don't like that. And I feel like this is something that they should brought up in the reunion when it's time for that, because girl, you're acting like the sweet girl that went to, all this thing in your life, and to do what? To go back and then hurt others? So, and then after that, her and Alex were like boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay, cool. And then Meg, and then after that, she went back after she forced Mason to commit to her. She went back to Mason and say, "Hey, you know what? I have my other connection. It is stronger than what we have, or it is stronger than what we have and whatnot." And Mason was like, "You know what? I take back what I said." And you was like so mad. Why were you mad? Because he said that he had the night to think, and he literally regretted that he told you that. Because when Mason is having like his one-on-one, when he's talking about Meg, he has like only good thing to say. He said he never had a connection with someone that is so unreal with what he has with Meg. Because these people were literally like, I think they would have made such a great couple. And I'm so mad that she did that. And Meg, which I completely understand, she doesn't want to be anyone's number two. So she take her pride and go home. She took her pride and went home, which I applaud. And I know that I was saying that I didn't know like what to think about her. She's such a really cool girl, down to earth. She get alongs with everyone, and she get alongs with literally everyone. And she was, that hype girl that hyping up everyone, wishing good on everyone. And I'm so mad that this little girl, she went ahead and literally rob her from her experience. I think that's what she did. That literally what she did. And then after that, you coming and you telling Alex that, oh, Mason hurt you. How? You trying to spin it? You trying to just spin the thing around? You hurt him, and then now you say, oh, he hurt me. I feel so hurt. But then all along, you knew that your strong connection was Alex. You knew that you were never going to pick Mason. You knew it all along. You knew it all along. You were entertaining Mason, not sure why, but you knew all along that Alex was your person. But then when Mason take back that he said that he committed to you, you hurt? Girl, who hurt you? I don't know. She was something, and I really feel bad for Mason. I really feel bad for Meg because they were robbed. They were robbed from Madison. And I'm so glad that Alex stand up to her and say, "Hey, you had your version, he has his version, and I understand your perspective, and I also understand his." And it was not a cool thing to do to go and tell the girl. It was definitely not a cool thing to do. And I'm so glad that Alex didn't move forward with this girl because this girl is just trying to get like sympathy, just and then I'm gonna avoid it. Like, okay, so you are going to avoid talking about things. How are you gonna handle a conversation? How are you gonna handle like if we have um you know differences? How are you gonna handle like little issue that we are gonna have? I'm so glad. When Alex was like, "Hey, I don't think I'm gonna move forward with this," I'm like, "Girl, this is karma." You think that you're gonna send Megan home? I mean, Meg. You think that you're gonna send Meg home? No, bitch. You going home. Like, what? So glad she went home. Couldn't stand her ass anymore because, yeah, was like, what? Anyway, let's move. Let's move on. So yeah, so May. We talked about the love triangle. That was not even a triangle. That was like Mason, Madison, Alex, Meg. It was, yeah. And then we have Devin, Brittany, and Virginia. I love Brittany, and I knew that she was a go-getter. Like, and when she had this conversation with Devin, and Devin was, "Hey, this is what happened to me." They get into like deep things, really deep conversation. He was like vulnerable, and Brittany was there to hold space for him, which I really liked. It was like, "Hey, you know what you went through doesn't define you, blah blah blah," whatever she said, which was super nice. But she was like, "Okay, so if you come to me with this, I can open up to you." You know what I mean? And she went ahead and told him that, "Hey, listen, I've been with girls, but I don't see myself marrying them. I don't see myself having like a serious relationship with women. I see myself having a husband and blah blah blah." And the guy was like, "What? How recent was that?" And she said, "Oh, the young lady I was with, blah 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 blah." And he was, "So you no longer with what?" No, no, that's not what she's saying. She's saying that she loves whoever she loves, and when she is in a relationship, she's monogamous. But she doesn't see herself building something with a woman. That's so simple. So I understand you've never been with a woman that's been with a girl before, but what she's telling you is that I can be with girls, but I cannot build a relationship with them. I cannot marry a girl. So I understand your concern that, okay, so if you've been with girl, if we get married, are you gonna still continue doing that? And she told you, "No, I'm a monogamist. If I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm not gonna be, you know?" And anyway, I understand everybody is different, and maybe he's never experienced this before and he needed time to process as well. But what I wanted him to do is like, "Okay, I got you. I know it's new to me. I need time." Like, just give her that right in and there. I didn't say, "Oh, you agree, because it's new to you. You're not going to be able to navigate this as if this was not something that you have never done, you have never been to." You know what I mean? So anyway, he went to Virginia, and I don't know how the relationship is gonna go because I don't feel like they have that connection. I don't feel like the connection is strong enough to be married. We'll see. But I don't know. I don't know what I feel about them. We'll see. But Virginia, again, she's really lovely. She was saying has like She got all her things together. She have a house. She have a nice car. She have a good job. The only thing that's missing in her life is a man. And I get that. I get that, and especially that she is getting older and she wants to build a family. She wants to have a person or whatnot. And I feel for her because every relationship that she said that she's never known like a love beside her grandmother and her grandfather. That's the only good love that she know about. Everything else is like literally trash. Maybe her parents or into like entourage. Yeah, she didn't get really um, too deep into that, but I guess. So now let's talk about the reveal. This was this was very interesting to me. So Sarah and Ben, love it, love the reveal. They both were into each other. Um, I feel like they both were happy. Sarah was not really, didn't really care about how the person in the other side looked like. And Ben was like in awe of Sarah. He was like, oh my God, you are so beautiful. Oh my God, like you so gorgeous. Like he was literally in awe. I think that Ben never think that he would be able to back this in real life. So yeah. So love this for her. They were so happy. They were so happy about it, and they were both in awe with each other. They had a really good time. They kissed. Oh my God, I love to see it. I think so far this was my best reveal for this season. It's like I like when two people get together and they didn't know each other. They didn't see, they I know they need time to process and put two and two together, the face and the voice or whatever. But for them, it was not awkward. You know what I mean? It was literally amazing, beautiful. Love it. Um, David and Lauren, cringe, cringe. When I'm telling you, this was cringe. The guy, oh my God. First of all, he didn't knee down to put the ring back. And when he did, the girl was like, "Oh, so you're not gonna put the?" He did, and he was like, and Lauren was like, "Oh, are you gonna just leave it to me to put it?" Girl, you got yourself into this. You begged for this, so. And then it was like, "Oh, of course, I just gave you the box so you can see it, liar." And then he was trying to put the ring for her, and he was like, "Oh, my hand is shaking." He just doesn't want to do it. It's such a big commitment. He doesn't want to do it. And not once, not even once, he told the girl, "You look beautiful." Not once. Not once. He told the girl, "You look beautiful." He was, "Oh, but you know what? For a teacher, oh, now I can see you. I can see you as a teacher." I'm like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Now you can see that she's a teacher? What does that mean, sir? I don't know. But like I said, she brought this upon herself. You begged for this, ma'am. So deal with it. There's nothing I'm gonna say. But cringe, literally cringe, the cringiest reveal I've ever seen. Anyway, and she also seems like she didn't care about how he looked like or whatever. But yeah, but he cared, and we'll see how that goes. Mm. Virginia and Devin didn't really pay attention to the refill, to be honest, because I was dragging the episode, and at that time, I don't know, I was not, my eyes was not on the TV, and I don't know what to tell you. They saw each other, but that's it. I don't remember. I didn't care too. And we have Taylor and Daniel. Daniel reveal was weird. Very, very, very weird. He commented about his height, and he didn't kiss her. No, she didn't kiss him. Every time the guy was like trying to lean onto, lean and trying to get a kiss, and then she will just, um, that was so weird to me. And she couldn't wait a moment to just get away from him, go to the bar, let's get some drink, da da da. It was very weird to me. Yeah, the reveal was also another weird reveal. He was happy to see her, but she was not happy to see him. And as we can see in the following scene, that she had some question about Daniel. She was about, I don't know, this thing. I think she doesn't like the way that Daniel look. I don't know why. If it's his height, Daniel and Taylor. I don't know if Taylor just doesn't, she doesn't like the way that Daniel look. Daniel look. She didn't really appreciate him when she saw him. So it was very weird for me to see not a kiss, like, trying to, pivot, trying to, like, I don't, taking all opportunity to be away or to not be, with him. Very weird. Another cringe reveal. And after, in the following scene, we can see that she has some question for Daniel, and he told Daniel, "Oh, you follow me on IG and you unfollowed me. You know exactly who I was." I'm like, "Girl, are you trying to find an excuse to break it up with the man? Like, just because you didn't like what you see? Like, let me know." It was weird because what's going on? What is going on? And what if let's be hypothetical right now. What if Daniel really followed you and unfollowed you? I don't think that you posted that you was gonna go to Love is Blind. So I don't think that he was stalking you and know that you were coming to this show, and he come with you and know exactly who he was talking to. And then she referenced, "Oh, I talked about me being a nurse." There's how many nurses in the episode in the show this season? I think there was three. There was her. It was her. It was Sarah, and it was Meg. They three nurses. So yes, oh, the reference to Taco Bell. I think she want to start some drama and then try to find an easy way out of this relationship. But girl, I'm just waiting to see what is this about, because what if he followed you on Instagram? What if he did? What's wrong with that? It's not. Hoping he's not a serial killer, but after that, I mean, honestly, I don't see anything wrong with that. Like, I follow. You know how many people I follow? Some people I don't even know them. So when someone followed me, not I don't check all the time who followed me. I don't care at this point, because if you follow me, thank you. But then what? Yeah, the girl just didn't like what she sees, and she just want to break it off, and she doesn't want to look like the villain for the season. And she say, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go and start some stuff. I'm gonna go and create the story," because I believe that she's saying the truth, especially like referencing what Daniel was wearing, blah blah blah. Even Daniel say, "No, I was not standing by a Christmas tree. I was standing by a fireplace." And yes, but I don't remember I followed you. Blah blah blah. Who knows? But I don't think I see anything wrong with that. What if he knows that it was you in the pods? What's wrong with that? He's going after what he wants. Simple. I mean, tell me, like, you know what? Tell me, am I right or am I wrong? Is she right or is she wrong? Like, what, I don't know. Like, what do you really think about what, that IG following thing that Taylor is bringing to the conversation? What do you think about this? Honestly, honest thought, honest opinion. Just let me know what you think, because I want to know if I'm the problem, because I don't see anything wrong with that. The men yes, he saw you, maybe he was attracted to you then, and then he puts two and two together. Oh, that was that girl, blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm gonna go after what I want. But I don't think he came to the show just for you. That would be sick, right? I don't know. Just let me know what you think. And this is gonna be the end of this video because I think I covered more of the thing that happened from episode 4 to episode 6. Literally, season was a little slow, I would say, but it was also a little not comforting, but it was also a little nice to see. Not getting too much into the drama too early, and I love it. I love it so far. I know it's a little boring for some people because we need the balance, of course. We need the drama, we need the love, we need the mess, we need and we also need the fun part. I haven't seen any like really fun part in Love is Blind this season. So hope to see more. And so yeah, thank you so much for joining us for this sit down and talk. So much for sticking around and watching this video. If you still watching, please subscribe to our channel and leave us a comment so we can keep the conversation going. And also have your notification bell on so you know when I drop a new video, and let me know what you think and let me know what I did not cover, and let's get this conversation going. I appreciate you for watching this and see you in the next one.